team led by a tight end who's playing on this field these days, Jason Green, now a Tennessee Tech senior, was a leader on that 85 Friendship squad. Jim Smith drops back, throwing for the end zone, touchdown. Jabbar Jordan. Jordan caught it in the end zone, came back out and went back in, and it was the second time it was scored the touchdown. So a 14-yard touchdown pass. And the Cavaliers are going for two. No, they're not. Mike Kolf for the point after. Now they are going to fake it. Johnny Stites throwing for the end zone, incomplete, stumbling, and there is a flag down. Stumbling was Brian Steele, and that may be pass interference against the Blue Devils. He may have been hit or pushed. So this time, if that's the case, and it'll be half the distance to the goal, Cookeville will not fake the kick as Kolf comes out. I think this was planned all the way. And it is pass interference against the Blue Devils. So put the ball at the 1.5. Mike Farrell split to the left. Slotted is Jason Cantrell to the left. In fact, there are two slots to the left side. Tim Smith throwing incomplete. Intended for Jabbar Jordan. It was a little bit short. And so Cookeville comes up short on their conversion. So 24-9 the score now. A score the Cavaliers earned, by the way, marching downfield on the Lebanon defense. About as effectively as anybody has done this year. So 3:02 left in the season. The Cavaliers trailing by 15. But they're making their final quarter of the season, trying to make it count for as much as they can. Mike Kolf to kick off. Lebanon's deep backs are only at the 20. Let's see if they try an onside. It's a short kick. And let's see where it is. Does Cookeville have it? No, the officials say Lebanon. No, now he changes his mind. The official at first signaled Lebanon ball and may have had something to say from the official standing behind him, say, no, it goes the other way. So Cookeville recovers the onside kick at the 31. So Cookeville is going to make this game interesting anyway. Mike Farrell goes wide to the right. Jason Cantrell flanked to the left. Two setbacks behind Jim Smith. Smith drops back. Incomplete.
This pass
intended for Brian Steele. So second down and 10 with 2:49 to play. And give Cookeville credit. They could have just come in here and folded the tents away. A 2-7 season could have folded this one away going into the fourth quarter, but they're not. Smith drops back again. Throwing. Intercepted, deflected. Clay Bueller from the 7. Cyrus Hancock was covering. I think it was Farrell. Farrell went up, deflected it right into the hands of Clay Bueller, who returns it all the way to the 41. A 34-yard interception returned by Clay Bueller. And now Lebanon will just run out the clock. 2:36 left. And I believe Cookeville has burned all its timeouts. Hancock is the tailback. Crutchfield at fullback. Crutchfield straight ahead into the secondary. Fumble. And Cookeville has it at the 32. Well, The score is not close, but the fourth quarter is about as interesting as the entire game has been. Really just one man to beat for Crutchfield, and he forced the fumble. So Cookeville has it at the 32 with 2:24 to play. Mike Farrell comes wide to the right with Jason Cantrell in the slot, at least one of the slot. Jim Smith drops back, rolling to his right. He's going to keep it. Has a first down at the 47. Chris O'Neill on the stop for the Blue Devils, along with a handful of teammates. A minute 54 to play. The clock now ticking. Gerald Bryant split to the left side. Smith going for a bundle. Incomplete, intended for Smith, covered by Kevin Huddleston. Looked like there was some contact, but it was incidental, so no flag is thrown, and the clock is stopped with a minute 32.
Second down and 10.
Gerald Bryant comes wide to the right. Cantrell slotted to the right side. Smith on the draw. Calvin Hayes in the Lebanon territory, down at the Blue Devil 47. Clay Bueller on the stop for the Blue Devils as the clock continues to tick away. Gerald Bryant goes wide to the left. Smith keeps. Run down from behind at the 40 by Sonny Wormuth.
Smith on the carry.
And a timeout, or I'm sorry, a first down for the Cavaliers. That will stop the clock to move the chains. The clock continues to run, which it's not supposed to do while the chains are moving, but Lebanon won't complain. Cookeville might have something else to say about it, but no argument from Larry Davis. Dan Hammock, number 84, checks in. He split wide to the right, gets the pass, or at least it's intended for him, but thrown too hard, covering Jonathan Haas. Stopped. The clock is stopped with 23 seconds left. To the left. Cantrell, flank to the right. Smith fakes, gonna throw. Intercepted from the 25. Cyrus Hancock. It was intended for Mike Farrell, who never turned around. Farrell running a fly pattern down the sideline, never turned his head to see the ball coming. The pass thrown behind Farrell, and Hancock right there reading the ball all the way. And so Lebanon has it at the 49 with 15 seconds to play. Well, the score's been lopsided during the fourth quarter, but this fourth quarter's been the most interesting part of the game. Should be the final play of the contest. No, this is Brian Johnson at fullback. An 11-yard run to the 40. A first down. Clock is stopped with 8 seconds. They'll move the chains and run off the last 8 seconds.
That'll be the first down for the Blue Devils.
And that'll do it. 24-9. The final score, Lebanon winning, improved to 8-2. Cookeville finishes up at 2-8. We'll be back in just a moment with a final recap. Back at Tucker Stadium on the Tennessee Tech campus, Lebanon with a 24-9 victory over Cookeville. The Blue Devils finished the regular season at 8-2, 4-1 in the district. No worse than a tie for first place, but of course if it's Oakland they're tying with, then that's going to be second place for the Devils. Cookeville finishes at 2-8, 1-2.